north of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, set! 70 Lions!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A first carry for Najee Harris.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I really like the vision he displayed on that. He saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain, so he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Pollard.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Back to throw here. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. Touchdown, 49ers.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Fields.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining 1st quarter of play. Now left side on the swing pass. Room here to run.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
To the air again, Fields.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7-7, our score after 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Fields.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Fields.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Terry McLaurin, 60 yards.
And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Niners at 0-9 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I'll have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
The 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded right around the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Get it.
for it. This is Harris. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate what...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Justin Fields, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go, here we go. 18, 5 years.
2nd and 4. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. On 1st down, Fields. Out
out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Ready, break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And now here is another interception.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Fields.
He's going to air one out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Cooper Kupp
from 3 yards out.
And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future? I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard. And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Justin Fields with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Cardinals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 49ers 14. McPherson is set to kick off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in a...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Caught on the slant. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the 50, here's Fields. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. A good pickup there, 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Harris is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Well, Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Caden Stearns. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one is, he's got a man, complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And now here is another interception.
And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shot.